for TikTok in a while.
Bro, so Spongebob, right? He go on strike with Squidward because Mr. Krabs start tripping. They go and do the whole picket line, do not cross. The niggas just got fired, please. Is still going in the Krusty Krab, getting delicious burgers and kelp shakes. And SpongeBob even signed a spatula that was going to take his job. It's not looking good out there. Mr. Krabs come out gloating, tripping, flexing. Awesome.
Isn't this a real episode? This is a real episode of Spongebob Kare Pantalon.
Rev up that unemployment. And that set SpongeBob off. And what I want to say is, you don't really want to make it like Bob snap like that. Because he went home and then he came back and destroyed the Krusty Krab. But when he went home, Bob just so thorough, bro. Like when he really set his mind, it's like, look at this.
Look at this.
Laid up. No shirt, no pants, shoes and socks on in the bed. Slapping some, hey there, Mr. Boss Man, I'ma quitting this here job. Really burning it into his head. Off the vinyls. He's an archivist. You don't know dead or alive, ready to go to war like that. Now, I don't really mess with too many SpongeBob theories, but it's this one. It's kind of lighthearted, but they did a fit check on his parents, and his parents had on some real nice stuff. Mom had some pearls on, and SpongeBob might come from money. This episode supports that because he didn't even need his check in the beginning. He was getting his check. He was like, Mr. Krabs, I don't need money. Grilling is my passion. Doing it straight off the love. Damn near went on strike for nothing. Play with Bob if you want to. Then it to the Krusty Krab in the middle of the night and took a bite out that motherfucker.
Okay, I want to see that episode. Can we watch that episode? Aren't SpongeBob episodes like 10 minutes long? Can we find that? We can watch it right now. Is there a way to watch the SpongeBob episode? I want to watch the full epi. Let's do it. It's only 10 minutes.
Money, that profit will make me wallet fat. What? Profit's down $3 from last month. SpongeBob, I ain't paying you to play dress up.
You hardly pay us at all.
Why are they what? I don't remember watching this episode when I was younger, but this episode is just like straight marks, dude. I feel like am I crazy? This is wild. They go on strike for real?
Here's your check, and here's yours.
I can't accept your money, Mr. Krabs. Grilling is my passion.
God, he's such a cuck. Sponge cuck, dude. He is literally so peasant-brained. It's crazy.
You're making me pay you to stand at the cash register? What is the meaning of this?
There's gonna be a few changes around here. Every time I catch you two goofing off, I'm gonna charge you for it.
I am not paying that cheapskate Krabs 1 cent. We've got to unite as workers and demand the
That's how I feel when teachers talk about how they're not doing it for money. Dude, if they're teachers in America, they are definitely not doing it for money. Many professions in this country rely on people just being magnanimous and legitimately being passionate about their job. Like what? I've never met a teacher that's like, yo, I'm in it for the money, big dog. Like what money? You make literally a little bit more than a person working at McDonald's. Like what are we talking about? Like maybe if you're in like a relatively well unionized workforce, you can get like some benefits off of it and also not work for extended periods of time like the summer, but that's it. Beyond that, teachers are absolutely doing it for the passion. It shouldn't be that way, but it is.
respect we deserve from the boss. In fact, you and I should go on strike. You like your job, right?
Right.
And you want to keep working here, right?
Right.
And while you work here, you expect to be treated fairly, right?
Right.
Then let's go on strike.
Guess what, Mr. Krabs? Me and Squidward are gonna go on strike.
A strike?
No, Squidward! You didn't tell me I was gonna get fired.
That's an NLRB violation. That's a national. That is a violation of labor law. You need to hit the NLRB immediately. That is illegal. Just saying. Yeah, you can't do that. Okay, you straight up cannot do that. You have rights. your boss cannot just fire you specifically because you told him you want to unionize. It is illegal. That is illegal in even the United States of America. Now, of course, when you do take it up to the NLRB, they might issue an injunction and force the corporation to rehire you, at least during the negotiations process. Now, having said that, if you live in the United States of America, and let's say I'm just pulling a random coffee shop chain out of my ass, Starbucks, right? Let's say there's 7 employees in a Memphis Starbucks that want to unionize. And then let's say that the coffee shop decides that that's not a great idea, especially because you're speaking to the media about wanting to unionize. This is a totally random hypothetical. Definitely must not have happened at all, right? Kind of specific, but I just like to operate like that. I like to make specific hypothetical examples, okay? So maybe the NLRB comes in and says, no, you can't fire these people. You have to rehire them. Maybe you don't want to do that, and you think, I don't know, perhaps we could take this through the court system all the way up to, in this hypothetical, let's say there's a Supreme Court. There's like federal courts, there's lower courts, and then there's a Supreme Court. You take it all the way up to the Supreme Court, and then there's a 8-1 decision, because there's 9 Supreme Court justices in this hypothetical scenario that all say that, no, actually, Starbucks does not have to rehire these employees that were fired specifically because they wanted to unionize, making said process a lot harder next time the NLRB wants to come in and force a company to, what is this link? Supreme Court in Starbucks ruling curbs labor regulators' authority. In a blow to the National Labor Relations Board, the justices made it more difficult to order employees to reinstate fired workers. What? Bro, what? I said we should form a union once, kind of as a joke on my Burger King job when I was like 16, and the longtime manager said they'll just shut the branch down. Is that true? No, they will not shut the branch down. No, your manager was being a manager, which was his job is to make sure that you can't unionize and don't unionize. No, of course they are not going to shut the branch down, bro. Now, having said that, Burger Kings are franchised, so it's a little different. But let's say it's not a franchise. Let's say so Walmart, for example, in a hypothetical. Let's say it's a hypothetical Walmart style situation. I'm just making this corporation up in my mind. Is there even a corporation called Walmart? They could perhaps shut down an entire branch if the branch decides to unionize. Now, they might do that. It's just you got to look at it on a case-by-case basis. In this hypothetical situation that I brought up, in this random example that I brought up of a company called Walmart, let's say, chose to burn down a branch instead of allow it to unionize. Anyway, let's continue.
SpongeBob! Newsflash, SpongeBob. I got fired too. This is exactly why we need to go on strike.
Wait, what? Union, Walmart shuts down 5 stores over labor activism? What? Guys, I keep making up these random examples. What's going on? It's like I keep making up these random hypothetical examples that certainly didn't happen in the real world. And the pure coincidence of it all. Surely, if I were to, like, I don't know, make a random hypothetical example up, like let's say there's a corporation, right? And they're in the banana business. Okay. Let's say there's a corporation and they're in the banana business. Okay. Like you're united in your development of bananas in the way that you procure bananas, like a United Fruit Corporation type situation. Okay. Let's say that there's a lot of discontent. Surely in this hypothetical scenario, the Banana Corporation would never hire right-wing paramilitary groups to assassinate certain members. And then it would only take like nearly 100 years for the victims' families to ever get any kind of like acknowledgement or legal repercussions. What Banana Giant held liable for funding paramilitaries? What is, according to the United States, has found multinational fruit company Chiquita Brands International liable for financing a Colombian paramilitary group. What? The group, the United Self-Defense Forces of Colombia, was designated by the U.S. as a terrorist organization at the time? What's next? You're going to tell me that pineapples played a big role in like colonizing an entire island? Shut the fuck up, okay? Or that we had another island, like America had another island nation that was basically like a sugar plantation and a tourism destination for the mob. And that that the island was like run by a dictator that America was giving guns to. And then the people of said island were like, yo, this shit kind of sucks. We should probably not allow this to continue happening. And then like they violently overthrew the dictator. In the process, the United States government was still continuously arming the brutal dictator. It's just, I mean, come on, this is silly stuff. This never happens. And certainly did not happen with your favorite beverage company, Coca-Cola. That did not happen. Following a civil case brought by 8 Colombian families whose relatives were killed by the AUC, Chiquita has been ordered to pay $38 million in damages to the family. Chiquita said in a statement that it intended to appeal against the jury's verdict, arguing that there's no legal basis for the claims. The AUC engaged in widespread human rights abuses in Colombia, including murdering people it's suspected of links with left-wing rebels. The victims ranged from trade unionists to banana workers. Chiquita pleaded guilty in 2007 to making payments to the AUC. It's all right, guys. It took 100 years, but during the 2007 trial, it was revealed that Chiquita had made payments amounting to more than $1.7 million to the AUC in the 6 years from 1997 to 2004. What? The Banana Giant said that it began making the payments after the leader of the AUC at the time, Carlos Castaño, implied that the staff property belonging to Chiquita's subsidiary in Colombia could be harmed if the money was not forthcoming. The group demobilized in 2006 after reaching a peace deal with the government. The company said it remained confident that its legal position would ultimately prevail. Well, turns out it didn't. Okay. I was thinking of I thought this was about the banana massacre. It's not. This is a different banana massacre. Same company though. Anyway, good thing. Listen, Coca-Cola would never do such a thing. What is this? Coca-Cola killings after the leader of their union was shot down at their plant gate late in 1996. Edgar Paez said the co-workers of the Coca-Cola bottling factory in Carepa, Colombia tried for more than 4 years to get their government to take action against the responsible parties. What? Okay, let's just get back to we were watching Spongebob. I don't know why we're covering all this shit.
Soon he'll realize he needs us more than we need him. We are workers united. First, we must get rid of our uniforms. They are a symbol of our oppression. I want you to throw your hat on the ground like so.
I can't do it, Squidward. This hat is my friend. It never opens.
Squidward is an annoying leftist, and SpongeBob is the average American worker who thinks that like if they work really hard, they'll make it, and that the company truly is a family, and that it would be much better if you just spent your money on a PlayStation 5 or something instead of union dues.
Bob, you're pathetic. Look, I threw my head on the ground.
Aha, a confession. Next time, think before you litter.
That's awesome. The cop working alongside the business owners to harass and falsely malign and falsely attack the picketing workers. That's another wonderful touch there.
Now we're gonna make picket signs. This is a picket sign. Krusty Krab unfair. SpongeBob, it's unfair, not funfair.
Bro, SpongeBob was a wrecker, dude. He was secretly there to disrupt picketing and unionization efforts.
A fun fair? Where? Oh, I could go for some fun.
At the Krusty Krab.
Hey, everybody, let's go to the fun fair.
He was hired by the. He was hired. It's like a, what is it called? It's like a. It's not even a scab. It's like a. Yeah, he's like a Pinkerton, dude. Pinkerton Bob over here. Not only just scabbing, but like simply there to wreck.
Mr. Krabs is in there, standing at the concession, plotting his oppression.
What the heck does that mean?
I don't know.
SpongeBob SquarePants!
Yes?
Dude, you are like a fry cook legend!
So, did you come down to help out the cause?
No, I came to take your job. Hey, thanks, dude! Hey, thanks, dude!
You just let your replacement cross our picket line without so much as a single threat.
I'm sorry, Squidward.
Scab, dude! Get his scab ass!
How about I try the signs again?
Forget the signs! I got something for you to do. Go stand over there.
Classic. They fired the long-term company loyal, the loyal employee because he wanted more, because he dared attempt to unionize for better pay, and immediately put a teenager in his job that is going to be paid even less, dude. Classic. Wow. We wanted his pay not to be in the negative. Yeah.
You have been cheated and lied to.
I knew it.
An eternity.
Wow, all this supporting is making me hungry.
Let's go get a Krabby Patty.
No!
Nobody gives a care about the fate of labor as long as they can get their instant gratification.
That's beautiful, dude. Wow. I mean, good thing this doesn't happen. This type of stuff only happens in cartoons. And this is technically not political. You know what I mean? What's politics is the top of the hour ad break, however, where there are a society filled to the brim with haves and have-nots, right? Haves have a subscription for $5 or for free. They get to watch the Hasanabi broadcast ad-free. The have-nots, on the other hand, have to use their Twitch Prime in an effort to avoid seeing those ads at the top of the hour. But the 3-minute ad break is here regardless. Squidward isn't just a leftist. He isn't just an ML. He's a Maoist. When you watch this as an adult and it suddenly isn't as funny. A lot of people say, Hasan, you never have theory. You never show theory. You don't have theory in the, you don't do theory sessions. Well, here it is, dude.
Great speech, Squidward. You practically had them eating out of your hands.
But they didn't, did they, Mr. Squidward? Because they were too busy eating out of mine.
Me and Squidward are gonna stay on strike until we get what we deserve, even if it takes forever!
Forever?
I mean, technically...
Hey, Squidward,
I mean, technically, that's what it's supposed to be. That he did the right thing there, bro. What do you mean? You gave him the revolutionary principles, and he's just applying it. SpongeBob is a Squidward has balls. No, Squidward is now being kind of made. Hasan, you're ignoring this squid don't like Bob. It don't matter.
that old man Krabs is gonna break me. Squidward, Squidward.
Ah! I gotta beg Mr. Krabs for my job back and put an end to this nightmare.
It doesn't mean you're actually going to do it forever. It just means that you're going to do it for as long as it takes. You're supposed to say that. Squidward, stop dividing the left, man.
Any day.
Evening, Mr. Squidward. Thought I'd drop by to beg you to come back to work. The Krusty Krab is a wreck.
You'll give us anything we want?
Yes, anything.
Why don't we take a little walk and discuss my terms?
Gee, being on strike with Squidward sure is a kick. Squidward was right. I can't just sit here. It's time for action. I will dismantle this oppressive establishment board by board. I will saw the tables of tyranny in half. Gnaw at the ankles of big business.
I'm glad you saw it our way, Mr. Krabs.
Now I can fire them teenagers and get me 2 golden boys back. Well, see it work.
SpongeBob, what have you done?
I did exactly as you said, Squidward. I dismantled the establishment. Now we'll get our job back for sure.
In order to pay off these damages, you 2 are gonna work for me forever!
Yahoo!
Bro did not apply a dialectical analysis of the present conditions of the struggle.
The strike worked, Squidward. We got our jobs back. Forever! Forever! Forever!
I mean, this is cool. Where were the defended kids from leftist shit motherfuckers go when this episode came out? I guess too busy protesting $1.65 pay increase of their Walmart job. Mr. Krab has no insurance.
Oh, no. This is horrible.
What is it, Doctor?
This man has no insurance.
He'll never be able to afford this room.
Like, how do Europeans watch this? Like, Europeans watch this and go like, I do not understand the memes here. What is so funny? This does not happen. Insurance, isn't that the what you pay for with your taxes? And then the hospital is free. What's the f is going on? I do not understand it.